Sunday, or whatever day you're doing this on. I'm going to use some blocks. If you don't have blocks, it's okay, you don't need them. Hand weights also do a good job of giving you a little bit of extra space if you need it. So let's just go ahead and start seated. Got a block or a pillow, you might even want to put it underneath your bottom. Close your eyes. Wiggle around a little bit. Get yourself ready for stillness. Get your sillies out. Shake your sillies out. Big breath in, big breath out. Shoulders get heavy. Elbows get heavy. Wrists get heavy. Fingers get heavy. Chest lifts, expands. Pay attention to your breath. Observe it. Moving in, moving out of the body. Feel like it gets stuck anywhere? Does it feel big and full, fast, shallow? It starts fast and shallow as we pay attention to it. Maybe we can deepen it. We can slow it down. Before we get into our practice, take a moment just to recognize you for showing up on your mat. If you, like myself, are super unmotivated as of late, there's just no time. This is a big deal. Making it to your mat is a big deal. So recognize you. This. You can drop your shoulders, draw your chin to your chest. Feels like you want a little bit more. Interlace the fingers and let your elbows fall towards each other. So the arm weight. Gravity. Just make sure it's not too much. You're not yanking your head, you're just letting the arms be heavy on the back of the head. Or you're not doing it at all. And then if we have the hands, use the heel of the hand to pinch the head a little bit, and then the hands actually help to lift the head. And then could you drop your shoulders and open the elbows up nice and wide? And then again, drop your shoulders. Push your head into your hands. And push your hands into your head. So right now your neck is doing some work. Breathe in. And out. Push a little bit harder. Breathe in. Out, push a little bit harder. And the push and pull, or I guess there's no pull, just the push and the push. It doesn't go away, it just gets a little bit stronger with every exhale, so it's like this constant. 3 more. A little bit stronger, head presses back, hands press forward. Shoulders are soft, right? And then let it go again, chin into chest. Ooh. And this time as you bring your chin into your chest, you might even also say, no, no thank you, with your head. Stay in the center again. Pinch again the head, lift up, drop your shoulders, open the elbows. Breathe. So now if you could imagine from your armpit to your armpit, and it kind of starts at the center of the chest, from your center of your chest out to the armpits, that's the breath. And if you pinch your shoulder blades a little bit, you can move the elbows back more in space and breathe. concentrate on the breath filling that center, that chest area from armpit to armpit. Getting bigger and bigger. Right elbow leans down, left elbow up. Push head back into elbow, or hand, I'm sorry. Heavy through your left hip, so if we can ground through the left hip and lift through the left armpit, the left elbow, you might be able to feel a little bit more space through the side body. Your shoulders getting tired, mine are. Inhale, come back to center, try to soften them again because they're going to want to hike up. Open the elbows a little bit wider. If you need a break, take it. And then take up and over. Right elbow to the sky. Come back to center. Soften the shoulders, hug the navel in. Now, as you push your head back, we're going to take a twist. I'm totally, if you can take a break if you need to. I'm just afraid I won't want to get back into it if I let it go. Inhale, exhale to the left. Let's take a twist. And imagine you're really hugging your navel in and using this elbow to then twist you. Twist you. Twist you. And breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Come back to center. Soften shoulders, there's your reminder. Hug navel in. Hug it more. Twist. And your right elbow is helping to lead this. Breathe in. Push your head back out. Breathe in. Hug navel and keep using that elbow. One more. Come back to center. Are you ready? Slowly. Ooh. Let it go. Roll the shoulders out. Nice work. Okay. Nice work. Job well done. All right. Let's just come over to all fours. Take a couple cat-cows when you get there. Ooh. Wiggle your hips. If you're ready for down dog, come into down dog. I think I'm ready for down dog. So meet me in down dog when you too feel like you're ready. All right. Plank on the inhale. Let's go slowly. Let's lift our heels. Bend the knees a little bit. Look at your belly button. And then slowly, 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 slowly roll forward, inhaling. Drop your knees, pull back. Child's pose, exhale. Back to all fours, right arm to the sky, breathe it in. Exhale, thread the needle, reach your right hand through. Pull the right hip back. 2 breaths here, big inhale. Press into the left hand, right hand back to the sky, inhale it up. Circle it back towards your right hip, down to the ground. Tuck the toes, pull yourself back to down dog. Heels to the right, so you can always shorten, you can always bend your knees. Heels to the right, press into your left hand, breathe into the left side body. Could be on blocks, but I don't have my blocks. Come back through center, heels to the left. Hips up, up, so it's still like down dog, up and back. Come back to center, nice and slow, ready? Bend the knees, lift the heels, look at your belly button, roll forward to plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, as you press up, you're also taking that left hand to the sky, breathe it in. Exhale, thread the needle. And then hang out for a little bit. Left hip pulls back. Press press into the right hand, reach your left arm up to the sky. Circle the left arm back towards the left hip. And down to the ground. Down dog. Right leg rises straight back. Spin, so from the top of the hip, spin to the right, lift up your right heel. Maybe even spin so that your shoulder, your left shoulder goes under. You can kind of look. Press your left heel a little bit stronger. Maybe lift your left toes. You're not dumping weight into that left shoulder. You're still strong through that whole left side body. Perhaps you bend the knee at the very top of this. Oh, if there's a wall there, you can push into the wall. Oh yeah, exhale, step the foot between the hands. Here's my blocks. I found them. Sink through the hips, lift through the heart. Back knee can almost touch, back knee can touch. Straighten out both the legs a little bit, a lot of it. Bend back into the knee. Step back down. Okay, I'm going to be on my blocks now. Inhale, come forward. Child's pose, exhale. So now, especially because I'm on the blocks, I'm going to try to roll out the shoulder, thumbs to the sky. Get a little bit more chest opening. Press into blocks. Think of cat, so come through cat and then into bend your elbows, collarbone broad, this version of up dog. Pulls back to down dog, hips pull to the sky. Left leg to the sky. Okay, and then from the hips, start to spin. And maybe a lot, maybe the right shoulder goes under. The heel goes a little bit more, the toes might lift. Oh, maybe the knee bends. I don't have a wall here, but I could imagine that I'm trying to kick the foot back into a wall. Exhale, step the foot forward. Sink through the hips, lift up through the chest, breathing in. And then take it back to two straightish legs. And bend into the knee. Set it back. Inhale, roll forward plank. Exhale, pull back, child's pose again. I'll find that spin. Now, come forward. So again, blocks or no blocks, right? Blocks make this more intense. So sometimes even if you're using blocks, you don't want them for this. So we're gonna bring the elbows on, and so I'm spinning now the forearm, so it goes back towards your shoulder. So walking your elbows forward, and then now hands come down to the back of the neck. Now imagine you can use your thumbs even kind of guide your shoulders away from each other, like your neck gets nice and long. Because you don't want to have the shoulders roll in necessarily. And then can you create some activity in your sitting bones, opening them, lifting them, and even your feet are actively pressing down. And then, oh, so slowly, ooh, extend the arms out. We'll bring them back. Whew. Maybe take a cat, a cow, maybe the hands come by your ankles for a second. Especially if that was like super intense. Alright, down dog, ready? Right leg to the sky, take that same opening and then bend, it's just more fluid. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Back knee down this time, hands to the sky, big inhale. Exhale, straighten out the legs. Bend into the knee. Top of your mat. Fold. Let your head be heavy. I feel like I might just want to stay here for the rest of this practice. Half lift, blocks can go with me. Fold, exhale. Inhale, reach to the sky, go up. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep the right foot, lift the left. Give either the shin, but if that bothers your knee at all, the back of the thigh works too. So first think about hugging it into yourself. And then think about what if that leg was really heavy and it pulls your arms down, it pulls your shoulders down. And then if we can pinch the shoulder blades and lift the sternum, kind of creating a back bendy feel. Not letting weight just dump into our right hip, a feeling of lift. And then maybe you take a little bit more lift and back, and lift and back, and lift and back. Pull yourself back up. Left foot meets the right, no big deal. Hands to sky, breathe in. Exhale all the way down. Left foot steps back on the inhale. I'm going with blocks, guys. Right foot to down dog as you exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, child. Inhale through cat. Find your up dog. Breathe it in. Exhale, down dog. Left leg's going up, bending and opening, kicking that imaginary wall. Stepping forward. Back knee down. Hands go up. Hands come down, straighten it up. Bend into the left knee, breathe in. Top of your mat, folding, letting head be heavy. Extra time here because I need it. I just need it. Inhale, use blocks if you want, half lift. Exhale. Rise up, breathe in. Back to the heart. Left leg, no, left stays, right lifts. And then you catch it. And at first, hug it in. Hug it in, and when you hug it in, that can help you to then bend the elbows and already drop your shoulders and pinch the shoulder blades. And then the weight of the legs, like now it's pushing into the hands. And that helps you to then open up the shoulders, maybe. And then we attempt the back bend, right? The lift of the sternum. The counterbalance here is that the right leg is pushing forward as you keep trying to go up and back, up and back. Doesn't even look like I'm going anywhere. Tense. Breathe. And then pulling it back to center, just have right leg drop, meet left. Whew. Sky on the inhale. Exhale all the way down. Right foot steps back, inhale. Left foot down dog, exhale. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale brings you to up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Right leg rises, bend and open. Exhale, step forward. Back knee down, hands up, breathe in. Hands down, straighten out if you like. Top of your mat, inhale to a flat back. Fold. Inhale, chair, sink hips, hands high. Or maybe not hands high. Sink into it, hug the navel and breathe. Inhale, press the shin, open up your chest, breathe. And then ready? Catch. So slide your left hand down, catch it, pull your heel in toward your bottom. Extend the right arm up. Try to roll the left shoulder back, kick the foot into the hand, breathe. Like there's that wall again that you're kicking the left foot back into. Ooh. Step your left foot way back, warrior two, open. Straighten and bend, find warrior two that works today. Reverse your warrior, breathe it in. Side angle, pull the hips back a little bit. So from that hip all the way to the fingertips, can you keep the length? Squeeze through the inner thighs, press through the heels. Straighten right leg, spin toes in. Inhale, open chest. Breathe. Left fingers come in between the shoulder blades. Use your right hand to help pull it over, and then just press your head back. Maybe thumb down, spin your right. It could be at the sacrum, it could wiggle its way up. Alright, take your time coming down. You'll go with knees bent maybe. Down, down, down until you find fold. If it's too much for the arms, you've let them go. You're breathing though. Carefully let the left hand come down to the ground. Push into the ground or the block. Spin your right shoulder up if you want that left hip can dip some. You might even push your right fingers into your left inner thigh if you can kind of find it. It's like a bind. And eventually let the right arm reach to the sky. Pull the right hip back some, breathe. Cross it under, right hand reaches towards left. Left hand walks forward, bend your right elbow, take a twist. We're gonna go to the back of the mat here. So spin, left toes back, right hand's on the inside, take a twist, left hand to the sky. If you're working the all 10 toes to the left, cool. And then spinning it back, just step back, down dog. Well, my blocks are already there in the back. I could get them, or I'm just gonna forget about it this time. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to child's pose, still doing the same thing. Come through cat, inhaling into up dog. Exhaling back to down dog. One big breath in, one big breath out. Left leg rises and bends. Inhale, kick that foot back. There's a wall now this time. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Back knee down, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, straighten out the legs. Inhale to a half lift, so step and lift. Exhale to your fold. Extra round. Chair, sink through the hips, bring hands to where it works. Hug the navel line, squeeze the glutes. Left leg stays, so like I kind of get that bounce, right? And then we push through the left to bring the right leg up. Catch it. Shoulders back, inhale, find that feeling of your back bend. And then we're just gonna swirl the hand down and the knee back. Try to really wrap the right arm back, hug the navel in, and then the left arm can reach up and kind of back. Kick the foot, breathe into the front body. Keep pinching those shoulder blades together. Let the right foot go back, 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 back. Warrior two. There. Reverse on the inhale, reach up and back. Okay, so from this left hip that got heavier, all the way through the left fingers, can you keep that length coming into side angle? Breathe. And then we straighten the left, spin the toes in, inhale, lift yourself up. Now it's the right fingers that come in. Push your head back, use these hands to soften out the shoulders. you want to go. Keep pressing your head back into the arm, breathe. And then ready to find your dive down. Take your time with it, knees can bend, and if you need to lose the arms as we do this. No. Very ready? Mindfully unravel the right arm, push into the ground, and perhaps as we spin the left shoulder up, your left hand can grab that right inner thigh and see what that does for you. And then maybe eventually the left arm reaching to sky. Thread it through, grab for that right ankle, walk your right hand forward, find your twist here, bending into the left elbow. Big breath. And then we're just going to spin it because you're pretty much there. Spin to the top of the mat, right hand to the sky. And if you want all 10 toes to go to the right, well, there you go. Spin it back down. Exhale, step back to down dog. Plank on your inhale, moving forward. Exhale, pull back, child's pose. Okay, we're going to take a forearm, either plank or tired, can you tell? Forearm plank or dolphin or forearm prep for your forearm stand. So, elbows down, squeeze them together. Push the ground away. So you can tell, right, if I'm just sinking my chest or if I'm pushing away. Alright? And then, this is good, right? Stay right here. That's it. I did it. I did it. We come back to our forearm plank. You can walk your feet in. Now again, you would know if you collapse your shoulders because your head would hit the ground. So push the ground away and try to bring your head through. And maybe your feet come in. Keep pushing your head through, keep lifting your hips, keep trying to hug those front ribs in. Stay for 2 more breaths. Soften it down, child's pose. Ooh, hands by your ankles. And then let's move into camel. Alright, double up your mat if you need a little bit extra for your knees. I'm going to use the blocks. Tucking your toes and using your heels is good too. So I'm going to put the blocks right about at my heels. And I'm going to start seated. Press into the block. So think hips forward and up, and then the rotation can come through the chest a little bit more. So I'm going to push into the block, lift my hips forward, push down, lift forward, lift up. And then maybe look over to the right. And then drop down. And then the block. Push into the block, forward with the hips. Up. Push into the block. Now the last one. We might find both hands on the blocks. Push into the block, forward through the hips, up through the hips. And then maybe this guy, the left, comes over to the other block. Push into the block, open up the chest. Breathe. And then lower down with control. I'm going to keep my knees together. Child's pose. I swear the whole family is outside with the puppy. I don't know why he's barking at the door. He's not alone out there. Alright, let's come out of this. Give your hips a little bit of circular motion. Roll them around in one direction and then the other. And then let's take it back to down dog. Pigeon. Right shin moves forward, left goes back. I think I'm going to do double today. So cross left over right if you too wish to do double. And then I'm going to take it a step further by putting a block right in between my left and my right because it's just been angry lately. If hinging forward works today, add your take onto it. Your spin. Just make sure you're breathing. At the observance of, again, everything, right? The body right now, the breath right now, the thoughts right now. Feelings right now. Letting them all have their time and their space. If you're here, lift up. If you're in half, go ahead and swing that left leg forward so we can all kind of just meet. I love when I feel like I'm talking. We can all meet. You and I can meet with our legs forward. Blocks, again, always an option, right? So a forward fold doesn't have to be fancy. Can upper body, right? Upper body meet lower body. Maybe that means I have to bend my knees more. We'll rise up. Let's rise all the way into a reverse tabletop here. So pressing down, finding the shoulders, lifting up through the hips. So if you're in down dog or need to find your way back to down dog, just cross over, jump through. If you're just going to stay with double pigeon here, the left is under, the right is over. There's a lot going on with my left hip lately. I'm just trying to figure out what feels best. This kind of feels good. So I put the block underneath my left shin. And seems to be working. Whew. And then breathe, right? Big breath in, big breath out. Slowly rise up. Okay, same thing if you were with the leg back, go ahead and bring it forward. Shake both legs out. We'll go wide this time, so take the legs out relatively wide. Again, that's all relative. I just said relatively, didn't I? Okay. Fold back into yourself. Blocks here, good idea. walk your hands a little bit more towards that right. So left hand especially, it's like reaching towards the right and may never touch. Might even go to the pinky edge of the foot. Breathe. And then just switch. Right hand's reaching towards the left foot. It may never touch. Breathe. And then when you come back to center, bring the knees in. Roll on down to your back. Rock it out a little bit. Bridge, wheel, supported bridge. I'm going supported because clearly something's going on. Clearly I'm tired. Okay. So if you are not using a block and you are using some strength and energy, then really push through your feet, energize the back body, push down to lift up, haul through the arms. And the exhale, it's so handy. That exhale is so handy. You can use it to, exhale can be like, oh, I'm going to be stronger in this moment. Exhale can be like, oh, I'm going to totally just let go. So depending on which version you're taking, that inhale brings in space. The exhale does its job. Just keep coming back to that. Inhale, invite more space. Exhale, more energy, more effort, more If you're taking bridge supported, you can also straighten out one or both of the legs. And then bring the knees in. Oh, if you're in bridge or wheel, come down first. Let the knees rock from side to side. I forgot about you. And then bring the knees in. If you want to do plow pose or shoulder stand or legs up against the wall, you definitely can. I'm just going to stay on my block and take my legs up and circle out my ankles. And breathe. I mentioned breathe. I haven't been able to practice much myself, and last night I don't know, I seriously probably took 3 minutes. I don't even know what I did. Like a forward fold. I hung on a chair and just closed my eyes and took some breath, and it's amazing how little can do so much. And how, why don't I do it more often? Like, throughout my day. A couple breaths can change just so much. Just a moment of time for yourself. If you didn't take it yet, and that seems like a great idea, or maybe just do what I'm doing. Just bring your legs back in that general direction. And then from here, bring your feet down. Move your block. Let your knees go side to side, taking that last big twist if you want it. And today I'm going to put the blocks underneath my legs. Close your eyes. Let the exhale do its job. allow it to do its job, allow it to relax you, bring a heaviness and release to the body. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. Stretch yourself out, lengthen. And then careful to roll to your side. And careful to come all the way up. Find that block again. And end where I started. Sit as tall as you can. Soften your shoulders. Bringing hands to heart. Recognize again yourself, your practice, the time, the space. Your biggest breath in. Let it all go.